Starters for Oberlin are Feinstone, Campbell, Tiedemann, Friedkin, and Fioretti. Josh Fioretti, by the way, or Christian Fioretti, had a big game against Allegheny the first meeting. It was a 16-footer. Up and in, Keno Holmes. 4-0. Visiting 5. Tiedemann, Feinstone, Campbell, right wing. Tiedemann between the circles to Fioretti. Almost loses the ball out of bounds. Picks it up just in time. Gets it to Friedkin. 10 to shoot. Friedkin gets a screen. Drives to the lane. Quick up. One-handed off. Or no good. Rebounded by Tiedemann, who got the shot off before the shot clock. No good. Oberlin is 0 from the field, trailing 4-0. That's Jordan Reynolds with it, 33. And here's Rawls. Now Roberts. Roberts launches from three-point land, no good. Offensive rebound for the visitors. A Keno Holmes shot is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Oberlin basketball. Keno Holmes, 6'3", freshman from Pittsburgh. A lot of youth on this Gator team. Feinstone down low. Can't connect. Offensive rebound for Tiedemann. Keno Holmes is a freshman. Jordan Reynolds, starter, is a sophomore. Brian Roberts, a starter, is a sophomore. Shot by Friedkin, no good. Another offensive rebound for Tiedemann. But still, nothing has fallen for the Obies. Spin move by Keno Holmes. Draws a foul. Couple of big bodies underneath. Nijon Kirkman, 6'5", 215 pounder from Cleveland. Shot by Keno Holmes, no good. And Jordan Rawls, 6'6", 210 pounder from Pittsburgh. Fioretti on the left wing. Friedkin on the right side. Now Feinstone. Tiedemann at the right elbow. To Campbell, 18-footer. Off the back of the rim, offensive rebound. Fioretti in the corner for Friedkin, who launches a three, and he got it. Josh Friedkin gets Oberlin on the board. Brian Roberts drives the lane, has the ball stripped away. Tiedemann comes away with it. Fioretti over the midcourt stripe. Shuffles it back to Friedkin. And eventually across to Feinstone. Campbell down low to Friedkin. Friedkin with his dribble turns around. A reverse layup doesn't go. Another offensive rebound for Tiedemann. Third of the game for the 6'7" from New York City. He comes out of the game for a breather and is spelled by Jordan Armstrong. 6'7", 210 pounder who hails from the other coast, from California. Friedkin, right elbow, passes off to Armstrong. Armstrong reverse layup, up and in. Jordan Armstrong fresh into the ball game and fresh into the scorebook. Roberts passes off to Holmes, Keno Holmes to Rawls. Over to Caden Hinckley into the game now. Roberts. Holmes. And Reynolds. Over to Hinckley. Hinckley's jersey number 1 with the basketball. Launches from 3. Misses everything. And the rebound goes. Putback goes, but not until after the shot clock had expired. So a turnover forced by the Oberlin defense. Here's Keno Holmes. Hands it off. And secondary handoff to Brock Brumfield. And now here's Rawls with a quick slashing drive to the hoop. And he scores his third and fourth points. Moser with it right side. 12 to shoot. Otasevich with his back to the basket. Hands off to Friedkin. Friedkin from a long distance off the iron, no good. Three-pointer by Rawls. Finds Twine. Cuts the advantage back down to 5. Rawls has himself 7 points. And you can see in the last 2 possessions, if he can score on a drive to the bucket and then from 21 feet out, how effective he can be. Couple turnovers each way. Oberlin back with the basketball. Fresh shot clock. Moser at left wing. Otasevich from 17. Got it. Georgi Otasevich knocks it down. We get a 30-second timeout. I'm going to step aside as well. You're watching Oberlin basketball on Yo TV. Holmes averages 9.4, 3.1 as far as points and rebounds. Has his third point of the game with that foul shot. Allegheny, a 75% foul shooting team, which ranks 6th in the conference. And now the Gators have a lead. Here's Fioretti between the circles. It's a screen. Pull-up jumper from the left elbow. And Fioretti has his 4th and 5th points of the evening. Kirkman. Over to Childs. Rawls from 3. He got it. Jordan Rawls has 10 already. Smooth from the outside. Here's Friedkin. And Josh Friedkin whistled for traveling there. Wolf Moser back into the contest, replacing Friedkin. Shooting has gone cold, just 7 of 23 from the floor. Although the Obies are 4 of 10 from distance. Friedkin, here's Otasevich from three-point land. He got it. Georgi Otasevich has 5. Oberlin now 5 of 11 from beyond the arc. Here is Brian Roberts, guarded by Friedkin. Roberts to his right, passes to the middle of the lane, and that one caught Caden Hinckley before he was aware of the pass. Turnover. Under 5 to play here in the opening half. Feinstone at the left elbow, gets it to Friedkin. Back to Feinstone, and he launches a long 3, no good. Rebound by Otasevich, batted out to Wolf Moser. Moser misses on the runner and is whistled for a charge. Returning to the floor is Nijon Kirkman and Andre Campbell. So a turnover. Technically a turnover on the offensive foul. 4:36 remains in the opening half. Happy to have you along on tonight's broadcast on Yo TV. Inside pass to Rawls. That one was way too easy. And Jordan Rawls has 12. And Rawls has gotten it done on the right block at the rim and from 20 feet away. Christian Fioretti returns for Oberlin. Had a big game against Allegheny the first time around. He's got 5 points tonight. Has the ball right now. Now Finestone. Now Campbell. Back to Finestone. Back to Fioretti. Finestone left wing. 5 to shoot. Friedkin from 3. He drained it. Josh Friedkin. A big triple to beat the 30-second shot clock. Friedkin has 6. Holmes can't find Rawls. Back up top to Grenolds. Grenolds, top of the key. Keno Holmes, a long 3 off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Finestone. Friedkin quickly up the floor. A long 3. Holy mackerel. If they gave 4, that would have been a 4-pointer. From 26 feet out, Josh Friedkin. And now here's Kirkman. Missing everything the other way. Here's Finestone. Now Fioretti. Hard to the rim. Back to Finestone. Launches from 3. No good. Beg your pardon, it almost went in. Here's Friedkin from distance again. No good. Tell you, the way they're shooting from 3, though, you got to keep launching them. Oberlin 7 of 15 in this game from distance. Holmes to Grenolds. Check that. That was Roberts to Grenolds. Here's Rawls. Eventually back to Roberts and back in the hands of Rawls. Shoots it from 3-point land. Off the rim. No good. Rebound comes down to Tiedemann. Artfully saves it from going out of bounds. Friedkin. And now Fioretti from distance. And the Roman Yeomen launched that one from the Coliseum. And that extends the lead to 8. A big bucket for Fioretti. The 25-point triples continue for Oberlin. We have a timeout on the floor. You're watching Oberlin basketball on Yo TV. Skip Snow back at the launching pad, where Oberlin is 8 of 17 on the evening. The 3-point arc is 19 feet 9 inches from the rim. If you added up Oberlin's 8 3-pointers in this contest, my guess is you've had about 175 feet of successful shootery. Here's Friedkin now quickly the other way, and in between defenders, the ball goes out of bounds off of his knees. The deficit for the Gators is now 7. And 2 minutes remain here in the opening half of basketball. An entertaining half it has been. Grenolds with the basketball. Gets a half a pick from Kirkman. Hands off to Reynolds, who shuffles it to Roberts. Gets a return pass. Into the lane goes Rawls, who I mistakenly called Reynolds a moment ago. There's Grenolds and Rawls, and I simply combined them. Rawls to the free throw line, whereas you might have heard recently he is a 82% shooter. Knocks down the first of 2 as Georgi Otasevich returns to the floor, spelling Friedkin. Josh Friedkin with 9 points, 3 assists. Isaac Finestone with a productive first half, as well as Jordan Armstrong. They keep track of plus minus on the box score. Isaac Finestone a plus 14 for the team. Jordan Armstrong a plus 5 in just 7 minutes of action. Armstrong, by the way, with a couple of blocks in the opening half. So Oberlin's 3-point shooting has them in control of this one by 8 points. We head into the second half. Thank you for joining us. We're there now. And the first possession of the second half is going to net a personal foul against Christian Fioretti. That is his second. And that will send Keno Holmes to the free throw line. Knocks down the first of two. Holmes is a 78% shooter at the line, averaging 9 points, 3 rebounds a game. Freshman product from Pittsburgh. Knocks down the second as well. And Keno Holmes has 6 points. Here comes Friedkin over the timeline into the forecourt. Bounce pass and a secondary pass to Fioretti. Fioretti with the bucket. Feinstone with the assist. Friedkin with a hockey assist. Triple from the right corner. Reynolds knocks it down. Jordan Reynolds with a quick answer. And a +1. Tiedemann, right block. Has the ball knocked away as he went up to shoot. Coming away is Reynolds. Roberts to Holmes. Ball knocked away. Tiedemann hustling back. Comes up with a loose basketball. Friedkin to Feinstone, inside to Campbell. Andre Campbell has it knocked away momentary, regathers, goes up for the shot, and a beauty. Working against 6'5" Nijon Kirkman. And Andre Campbell scores his first 2 points of the evening. Holmes has it knocked away. Loose ball, great hustle by Fioretti. Gets on the floor, comes up with the ball. Here's Friedkin on the left side. There's 3 seniors out there with a last name beginning with F. And how I don't mix them up more often. Here is Friedkin with the shot, one of those Fs. Will head to the free throw line where in general he earns an A. Friedkin, an 84% shooter at the free throw line, scored his 1,000th point of his career earlier this season. Andre Campbell, another senior on the floor in the 1,000-point club. The next to join, you would figure, would be Christian Fioretti, who as of this moment has 920 points in his career, to go along with 440 plus rebounds and 360 plus assists. An amazing career for the Emeryville, or check that, the Menlo Park, California native. I just mixed up another senior F from California. Oh, another beautiful pass for Oberlin. This time from Friedkin to Tiedemann. Tiedemann scores and has his first 2 of the night. Reynolds gets a screen from Rawls. Rawls eventually gets a secondary pass. Ball is knocked away. Good defense by Isaac Feinstone. Feinstone, a fine defender, good passer, 46% shooter from three-point land. They give you a lot of minutes when you need it. Nearly had a double-double in the last game, had 20 and 11 the game prior. But he can also have a very productive 5-point game, talking about Isaac Feinstone. Does a lot of things well on a basketball floor. Friedkin is fouled by Brian Roberts. And for Roberts, that is his 3rd foul. The Copley native averages 10.2 points per game, did not score in the opening half. Fioretti, left wing. Looks inside, now to the left elbow to Campbell. Now for a long triple taken by Friedkin, rebounded by Rawls. Sent up the court with Brock Brumfeld, who backs things off, guarded by Fioretti. Gets a pick from Rawls. Brumfeld passes to Rawls. Rawls working against Tiedemann, back to Brumfeld. Brumfeld still has his dribble, now hands it off to Peter Snipes, wearing jersey number 21. Here's Rawls from 22 feet. And Jordan Rawls knocks down points 20, 21, and 22. third leading scorer in the conference, is raising his season average here this evening. Here's Feinstone, now Tiedemann. And now Fioretti working against Brian Roberts. Friedkin drives into the lane. Shoots it from 10 feet. Off the rim, off the glass, and in. And Josh Friedkin has 13. Reynolds from distance, no good. Rebound is up for grabs, out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Gators. Here comes Jordan Armstrong into the game. Georgi Otasevich and Wolf Moser as well. A 3-for-3 exchange with seniors all. Tiedemann, Fioretti, and Kimball. Rawls guarded by Friedkin. Not a good matchup for Oberlin. Here's Roberts guarded by Feinstone. Not a good matchup for Oberlin, and that's going to net a foul against Otasevich, his first. Roberts to the line, and this is who you do not want at the line. He ranks first in the conference and 7th in the nation in free throw shooting at 91%, 48 of 53 before that one, which he just calmly stroked. Knocks down 2 of 2. Get up over 90% in free throw shooting. That is mighty impressive. Moser to Otasevich. Picks up his dribble. Hands it off to Feinstone. He shuffles it to Moser, who launches a three, but after a whistle. And we get a foul against Tiedemann, Fioretti. Friedkin. Into the lane, stops, pops, knocks it down. Beautiful fadeaway jumper by Friedkin. The lead is back to 9. Rawls into the lane, passes off, and scramble for the loose ball. And getting fouled on the play was Friedkin. That foul is on Nijon Kirkman. That's his first. Here comes Fioretti with the basketball over the logo into the forecourt. Finds Tiedemann at the right elbow, and now back to Fioretti into the lane. Pulls up, knocks it home off the glass. Christian Fioretti has 18 in 2 games against the Gators this season. He has 38. Keno Holmes picks up the ball. Pull-away jumper from the right elbow. No good. Fioretti with the rebound. Has the ball knocked away momentarily. Ball out of bounds. Good hustle by Brumfield, I beg your pardon. Pestering Fioretti on the play. Now Fioretti gets a blow on the bench. Oberlin 57, Allegheny 46. Oberlin now shooting 46% in this game, and most effectively 42% from three-point land. And here is one of those three-point shooters right now in Josh Friedkin with the basketball. Friedkin has 15 tonight. Stutter step move, gets past Roberts all the way to the bucket, and is whistled for an offensive foul. Well, the two of them were jousting. I think either one of them could have been called in Roberts versus Friedkin. Friedkin drew the call. Skip Snow back at Phillips Gymnasium. 4:51 to play in the back half of our women's men's doubleheader. Oberlin leading by 10 in this one. The women lost 68-57 in overtime in an entertaining game earlier this evening. Friedkin gets a pick from Tiedemann. Now drives the lane, up off the glass and in. Josh Friedkin. Friedkin now has 15. Reynolds inside pass to Kirkman. Another turnaround jumper and another nice shot for Kirkman. And the junior from Cleveland now has 13. Fioretti, right wing, now Tiedemann. Right elbow extended. Otasevich from three-point land, no good. Roberts the rebound. Roberts pull-up jumper. Off the backboard and in. The lead is 8. Friedkin taking his time, walking the basketball up the floor. And now here's Moser. Back to Friedkin, who shoots it from three-point land, and he knocks it down. Josh Friedkin has 20 to join fellow senior Christian Fioretti. Rawls to Roberts. Roberts gets around his man and gets up a shot. No good. Fioretti, the rebound. Fioretti with 6 rebounds now, by the way, and 4 assists. Tiedemann from 17. Short, rebounded by Reynolds. Reynolds, by the way, has done a nice job. The more I watch the last couple possessions on Wolf Moser, he's got some length on Moser, and after Moser went off with a couple early threes, there's a bucket by the Gators, getting them back within 10, and we get a timeout. We'll leave it right here. But I appreciate you, the viewer, checking in with all of our broadcasts, and I got to meet several parents and alumni and fans in person stopping by from time to time during these broadcasts. Certainly nice meeting all of you as we have a roster that takes us from coast to coast, and a lot of people checking out these broadcasts as family, friends, alumni, etc. And we're not exactly here with 5 cameras and in-game graphics and a truckload of researchers, but there are some tremendous student athletes doing great things on and off the court, but not with me here wearing a headset. So 66 seconds remain in this one. And Fioretti has backed up his 20 in game 1 against Allegheny with 22 here tonight. Here's Rawls, hands off to Brumfield. Brumfield from 15, stops, pops, no good. And it's Tiedemann on the rebound. Fioretti walking the basketball across the midcourt stripe. Now is guarded by Brumfield. And now pestered by Brumfield. And now Fioretti will launch from three-point land and knock it down again. The Roman Yeomen with 25. A remarkable performance by Christian Fioretti here this evening. His career high, by the way, is 32, so he's not going to get that, but Just a crazy good game by Christian Fioretti tonight. A timeout on the floor. And 17 seconds left to close out what will be the team's fourth consecutive victory here on its home hardwood. Would be a 13th win overall this season. And a turnover there. Here's Roberts from three-point range, no good. Rebound comes down to Friedkin, and he will just let the clock wink down to triple zeros. Our final score here this evening, Oberlin wins it by 10, 74-64.